Overall, I think Navi's lineup is more complex, especially that Iron Shell on Ember Spirit combined with his Flame Guard. There's so much damage coming out, and Team Liquid doesn't have any kind of save, any kind of heal, or none of their heroes as well have any. They don't have a mech carrier as well, and there's so much damage they need to tank. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out for them. If you see Navi's pick, they have a lot of bit of everything. Pretty much that's the magical damage coming out from them. So, but they don't even have a pipe carrier. Maybe Timbersaw a bit later, but that's it. And I'm eager to see Ember Spirit being supported by Dazzle, so that hero just can't die. Even if you get caught, you still have time to cast Remnant once the grave is used on you. You can just get out.
Well, that's pretty terrifying, and they do have a good amount of ability to lock him down. The plus side of this, of course, is that you do have Mr. Big Bad Axe. So if Mind Control is going to be in the area, and it drops down a little Culling Blade on top of the grave, that's always a nice way to deal with it. But to see how it ends up working, as far as like early laning stage goes, are you at all concerned about this? Like, it's the position for Underlord again. Do you think that works in the context of this game? Like, what is this Underlord going to be looking to accomplish through the first couple minutes?
This is the same Underlord, except that he is not going to kill a courier.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, he's laning against X. It's gonna be X top. He's gonna probably just try to help mid a bit, harass mid, go top, try to get the kill top, and that's pretty much it. Snipe some runes. I want to talk a little bit about Mind Control. That guy is off the radar. Like, people don't talk about Mind Control. If you talk about Liquid, you're talking, oh my god, the Miracle 9k, blah blah blah, everything, but they just going on him. Let's see, they can't. All right. Radio Dota, they tried to kill Liquid Miracle, but he just ran away from the rune. That they didn't have any initiation. 4 of them were smoked. Tried to get a kill on him on his side of the river near the rune spawn, but they failed. I mean, they didn't have any initiation. I was starting to talk about Mind Control. That's the guy that does his job, but I don't think it's recognized in a big audience. Like, you won't hear things about, oh my god, Mind Control just did this, but this guy does his stuff. He's so underrated as a player.
Yeah.
Are you back in? Okay, Biver has Poison Touch, uses it. Well, GH is not gonna be in a problem, has Boots of Speed, just gonna run away. Gonna take the whole creep wave with him, alright. Yeah, that's really not good for the Dandy. Well, offlaner.
Bait this out here. They pull him back in. He Is it with Ranger
Yeah, he
Shrine
has a
yet?
shrine ready, he's just baiting.
Okay.
X went to heal to jungle, buys Poorman's shield, goes back to jungle, has one creep stacked, bounty rune, so X is fine. It's easy to, let's say easy, it's easy to play an off lane right now because of all the camps. I look at Mind Control just stacking another camp, even though camps are spawned every 2 minutes. Playing off lane, you get, let's call it a free rune, and you have camps you can stack, and you have a shrine, which is the best part. So you have one free life.
That's great, and we've been seeing a lot more dual lanes because of it. It feels like people just getting really aggressive and trying to wear down the region that you have on your safe lane. As mid lane GH is here, the Invis rune. Can they find this kill? It feels like it. You're really tough.
They have a lot of minus armor and stun. Yeah, they're gonna get it.
Oh, first blood drawn by Miracle, and that is who you want to give it to as well. The Alchemist, already off to a hot start with that kill.
Slarver just got a level 2.5. Well, that's a bit of a best rune he could got there. Invis, a bit unlucky for Dandy.
Well, he's going to head back in now, and there's certainly somebody that can catch back up. It's going to be him. Is there a chance that they can actually go in and contest the jungle of Miracle when he eventually heads back into there? Or how are they going to be able to shut down this Alchemist?
There's not going to be any stacks. Probably no one's stacking creeps anymore in jungle. We see X stacking, but he's stacking it for himself. As for jungle entrance, I don't know if Ember gets level advantage and Darkseer moves to mid.
God.
They can actually contest the jungle.
Oh, Dendy. Den's up dropping yet again. Yeah, Miracle able to get a part of a couple of these kills, and it's going to be tough for them to deal with them later as well.
Yeah, great rotation from Rubik and Slardar. Rubik, one of the heroes that's really easy to gank because of that telekinesis, and especially in smoke, the easy gank to execute.
Well, now the troubles of Dendy are becoming larger and larger as this game goes on. He's still, gotten 18 last hits compared to the 24 of Alk, so all is not lost, and that's some with a little bit of jungle work by Miracle as well. Do you feel like NaVi are kind of okay with how the game is going, or is this the point where they need to start hitting the panic button a little bit?
Well, they need to hit the panic button, I guess. Don't think they expected the mid to go in favor of Alchemist. I mean, Alk is gonna farm, but that Ember Spirit needs to farm as well in that matchup. But as I said, one call it lucky rune, and then just a good rotation from Liquid.
And up here in the top as well, you take a look at this. They placed down a ward, so right now NaVi are expecting that they're safe, but they didn't spot out the smoke gank that came, and now Kuro's going to be able to find the initiation. Oh, heads up there, High Cat, able to get away before the lift comes.
Phase with Dazzle isn't the problem.
Now, this could be a problem here, and they're going to be able to run him down a little bit. Healing ward's still there, so NaVi responding well on the side lanes, able to react to that gank in time.
Dandy being level 6 against Alk level 6 as well. Well, GH placed a ward near the shrine. That's usually where you place a ward early on and later on, but it's one of those spots that gets instant devorded. Sorry. Tiberso sitting on the top 1 of net worth.
He's had a pretty nice little time for himself as well, and I'm looking also at the vision around the map right here, and it does feel like NaVi has good wards that have placed down fairly deep and see a lot of the movement that could come, but I guess they're just wanting to deal with that. Meanwhile, on the side of Liquid, they haven't been able to secure the jungle of their own, and it looks like Miracle is going to try and farm this up.
Yeah, some nice plays coming out from Atumba Man. He just uses Chakram to stack the creeps and then pull it and then farm the double wave. As you mentioned, Navi's ward, look how many wards they have around mid lane. It's 1, 2, 3, around mid lane. That's what they want to do at this point of the game. Like General's gonna pretty much heal on Shrine, and then they're gonna try to dive, I guess, with Ember Spirit, Flame Guard, and Iron Shell on top of him. It's just so much magic damage coming out.
Definitely. Well, we'll see if they're going to be able to make that play happen, as Endy is going to make that rotation in, and actually he's going to run into Miracle maybe here. They know he's going to be going for the bounty run. Oh, this is a pretty nice play right here by NaVi.
Yeah, we can see.
Double Remnant forward, chains as well, right clicks, and Miracle's going down.
You see, that was the damage I was talking about. It's, let's calculate, that's how much. Nice Region Rune for him as well. Flame Guard, 60 damage per second, plus Iron Shell, 90. It's 150 damage per second AoE.
Jeez. And while I miss a kill up in the top lane, Biver is going to be able to TP out of there, but they take down the Rubik. So NaVi, after a little bit of trouble in the mid lane, sending all of those heroes mid, they maybe committed a bit too deep for that, and now the other lanes are starting to go back into the favor of NaVi.
I saw Miracle playing Alchemist. After he finishes Armlet, he always wants to go for Helm of the Dominator, but never goes for it. Like, he has it in quick buy, then he changes to something else. Like, this happened like 3 or 4 times that I saw already.
Kind of an interesting little thing. I don't know what it is exactly, but I remember seeing that the other day as well when the game. Maybe this is his game, though, where he ends up going back for the Helm of the Dominator. Do you think it's a decent item on Alchemist?
I think it's a waste of slot, actually. He's going to need to replace it, and if he doesn't go for Rady build, which he needs to be efficient, it just delays his farm so much.
Oh, Matumba, man. Up here top. They're going to actually back out. Are they trying to set up for a kill on Pycat eventually, or is it just sort of trying to continue their farm?
And they're just farming a bit. They tried to kill him once from Smoke Gang, didn't manage to lift him up. NaVi needs to fight in Liquid's forest at the moment.
Yeah.
That's where they have the vision. Yeah, they can see all the movement coming out from Liquid.
It's really good. And again, they bring the Underlord up to the top lane, and so now pretty much all of Liquid over here on the left side of the map, not wanting to go into their own jungle at all. And I have a feeling that this is going to amount to NaVi maybe building up a bit of a lead, but you can tell it's already 3,000 gold into the favor of Liquid, in spite of the sort of comeback that we saw. Just better farming, I guess.
Well, they have Matumba Man and Alk, who gets a lot of gold from Griel's Greed, so that's why.
Right.
Yeah, you see, Alchemist now switched to Radiance. just
I don't know. I don't know why he does that. That's weird.
Casual Helm of the Dominator, quick buy, then just cancels it.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like they're going to be able to take down Matumba, man. So what is the sort of goals for each of these teams over the next couple of minutes?
NaVi needs to pressure them, try to get tier 1 towers down, and just to delay that Radiance as much as possible. But as you see, Axe has a Blink Dagger flying.
Ooh.
11 minutes. He needs to make some move, probably try to kill Ember Spirit. If he does, it's gonna be really bad for NaVi.
Yeah. Still looking for that opening. Miracle, in the meantime, was able to bring these ancient camps rather low, but with all of the regen aura that they actually get from these ancient prowler shamans and the rest of that creep camp, he can't take it in time. They don't have enough damage. They need to actually go in with the axe to try and take it down instead. And in the meantime, NaVi are going to pressure that tier 1 tower, and Kroki the only one who's left alive down here.
Yeah. They want to pressure that tier 1 tower. Kuro, using shield, will try to TP out. Manages.
Pit him out.
It doesn't stop the TP anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, this is why we got you here, man. Know what you're talking about. Yeah. In the meantime, it does look like that tower is going to drop, and Miracle getting a whole hell of a lot of gold, about halfway to that Radiance at this stage.
Navi smoked Darkseer, Ember, and Pit Underlord. Sorry, Pit Lord. They're trying to get a kill.
Oh, smoke on smoke action and mind control. Jump
They're
forward
gonna get.
is going to be able to
get
find
the
him. Iron
Dazzle
Shell
first.
as well.
Yeah.
But we do have the rest of Navi here, and Dendi surged forward, wants to be able to find him. The Remnant chains as well. GH is there, though. He's going to be able to find the Crush. Can they actually find that kill and vacuum back into them as well? The damage going out. Mind Control doing a decent chunk as well, but wasn't able to finish it off. Iron Shell and the spins, not quite there for him.
Well, Miracle getting close to his relic, 3.7k gold. It's gonna be a 15-minute Radiance.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, it looks like now GH, Amba here, gonna throw out some more damage, try and get himself some farm, but General is here as well. Could have thought about turning on that.
They might. GH also getting close to his Blink Dagger, only 150 gold away from it. He's just gonna farm that. GH also very underrated player, in my opinion. I just love how that guy plays. He's, I would say, top 5, position 4 player, besides Jerex being maybe top 1. I don't know, Jerex. Just love saying that guy's name in different ways. And I don't think Jerex has one hater. I don't know. You can't hate Jerex. There's no reason to hate him. Like the guy's so humble.
Maybe if you're a fan of the people he's playing against, that could be the only reason.
Still no from me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay, enough of Jerex.
He's even in this movie. I know what you mean. His sort of aura eclipses the Dota 2 scene. As it looks like the smoke ink is going to come out from Navi now, and the jump forward. They found Pycat, the crush on the 2 as well. A really good combo. Matumba Man, they take him down as well. And now there's the Veil out, trying to bring down this Timbersaw, the vacuum wall onto 2. They're bringing it back against Liquid, and actually nobody ends up going down. GH is going to fall to the burn damage over time. Kuroki now left alone. The poison touch, he stole it.
Earn charge on him.
Oh, that's too bad. Now Miracle also in some trouble. Has the armlet toggle, so might be able to escape from this, but it's already looking really good for Liquid until Mind Control jumps back in, takes down Favor, and might be able to take down General as well. Oh, man. Nicely played from Liquid, who ended up salvaging the situation, but they jump back in, and Dendi takes down Miracle.
With,
now going to run down Matumba Man, and they find that kill as well.
Feels like it's in the favor of Liquid, then Navi gets some kills, then Liquid gets some good initiation, back with Axe and Slardar, then Navi gets some kills, pretty back and forth.
Yeah. But it ends up favoring Navi in the end. 1,600 gold swing off the back of it. And, I mean, a lot of damage dealt by both of the cores, but I guess that was just Dendi jumping in when he had armlet toggle down? Was that what that ended up happening there?
Yeah, that's how he died.
Okay.
I don't think you can... You can, but it needs to be right timing. Dota mechanics, like if you have a flame guard on, you shouldn't be able to toggle armlet.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate there. GH does have Blink ready, and the things come out. They have an idea that he's over there. Wanted it. Have it yet. The Blink's going to be offline in a second, and Dendi getting bashed by Roche. Might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, nicely played. They're going to pull him back in, and there's the vacuum. True, and a ton of damage. The Pit of Malice down as well. Miracle trying to run away, but it's all for naught, I believe. He's going to end up trying to get out of there. Well, it's a pretty good healing ward. Slowed by the wall now. General continuing to chase, but they're not going to be able to find him. Instead, it's GH who's going to be...
This is just insane combo.
Down.
Flame Guard with Iron Shell, with triple Remnant, plus Veil of Discord, all the magical damage, plus Pit of Malice, and on top of that, Firestorm, plus Vacuum, just so much damage. Even though it looked good for Liquid, that initiation by Axe looked so good, but then Darkseer used the Vacuum on 3 people, and just cancelled it.
Yeah. Well, another 1,100 gold swing into their favor. keep in mind, everybody, this is a Liquid team that's been beating out almost all of their competition, and NaVi looking incredibly strong against them. So right now it's about back to even after what was a 6,000 gold lead, and this is even against an Alchemist. How worried are you right now if you're Team Liquid?
Well, their heroes are really behind. You see, they got some initiation going on with Axe and Slardar, but the item progression is not so good. If you check Mind Control, he had what 11-minute blink. At 18 minutes, it's not Blade Mail completed yet. It's gonna be right now. Invis Rune picked up. That's gonna be good for him. He can position himself really well with it. They don't have any sentries or anything. Just need some burst damage. Okay. Ooh. Oh,
they
nice.
spot him.
Nice sentry.
Yeah, realize what was going on. Up in the top lane, they almost found a pick off as well, but able to TP out. I believe that was Slardar. So, well, everybody getting rather testy with each other at this stage. How do you feel like the next couple of minutes are going to work out now that you have this Aegis on the side of NaVi? Is it sort of a situation where they can really just try and close down all the towers?
Yeah, they need to take down tier 2 towers if they can. Just afraid they don't get split push too much by Miracle. It happens to a lot of teams. Okay, he died. Wow.
Pycat?
That was really weird.
What the hell just happened? Like, I'm sure there must be something that we missed. I don't know. I can't imagine.
He got so much damage.
Yeah, that was just very strange. But it ends up working out into the... So, does that completely shift the paradigm back into the favor of Liquid now?
He just died with Aegis and died one more time and then TP'd and... Wow.
It looks like his TP boots were on cooldown, but...
Yeah, he tried to TP first, then died for an unknown reason, probably a cancer or something. I don't know how he died so quickly.
Yeah.
Stage 3 cancer on Pycat.
That's not good. Well, Mind Control in the meantime has been able to build back into that Blade Mail, and now suddenly you have the Mantis Cell soon to come up for Miracle. It is still an Alchemist, and this hero has just been the bane of all of the teams in the EU Star Ladder. I talked about it earlier, but a 78 win percent going into yesterday, and then they won a couple more games off the back of it. He's been ridiculously hard to deal with.
Yep, at Dota Pit, I think it was only picked once by OG Ana, and that's it. I don't think any other teams picked it, but it's gonna be picked a lot. It was nerfed a bit, bounty runes. But if you check at his talent tree, he has good ones. +4 armor, +6 stats. Then he can go either attack speed or 300 health, and then -4 acid spray armor or life steal. It's really good talent.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the rest of the talents, there's not really that many heroes that we haven't seen a lot of already. Maybe the Axe is one that's a little bit different. You haven't seen a ton of Axe recently, but it's all pretty stock and standard stuff as far as talents are concerned. Obviously, the big thing just being Ember Spirit, turning into this magical damage boss man that's incredibly hard to kill off. So, bit of a passive stage of the game right now.
Yeah, everyone is farming. I think it favors more Team Liquid because of the Alk. Look at his item progression. 20 minutes. Yeah. He had a 15-minute Radiance. He has Manta Style and Mana Boots plus 1k gold. Besides that, in 6 minutes. A lot of Dark Seers buy Helm of the Dominator. It's really questionable for me. Alright, they're trying to go on Ember Spirit. Jay is gonna probably pay with his life. Yes.
Yeah. That was a pretty deep dive. They get out with Miracle at least, but expecting that they could just take down Dendi, and it didn't work like that.
Okay, but if you look at the big picture, they killed Slardar, who went in. They wasted. 4 of them TP'd top, and meanwhile, Alk is just free farming. They're trying to do some sneaky actions with Dark Rift. Okay,
yeah, nice play right there. This is a lot of damage coming out, and of course, they expect Liquid that the entire jungle is free now, and the Dark Rift making that not the case anymore. So,
Should be able,
really cool little play.
he should be able to deny himself. I'm not sure why he didn't do it.
Maybe that's a new root mechanic they added in. You can't deny yourself.
Yeah,
Everything else
that's
is getting
why.
buffed about that hero.
Oh, nice call from X.
Yeah, Dendy in some trouble, stunned up, gonna take the damage. He has a remnant, but it's not that far away. Doesn't matter. Kill, mind control, hitting it good.
Ember Spirit for Timbersaw, it's a good trade, and Alki continues to free farm. If you look at...
Pull back in Miracle. They are trying to find a kill
Nice.
here. The double call and crush in general. He is just going to end up dropping now. And Earl also is able to get the surge forward. So Matama Man, if there's nobody else to catch.
If you look at the late game and Aghanim Scepter coming out from Miracle, you can give one to Rubik, you can give one to Axe, you can give it to everyone. Still good, and eggs on Axe is not. It's so. What about Slardar?
Bottom tower is
Yeah, get him some health and HP. I think you probably give it to Alk before you give it to Slardar.
Yeah, but still, on Timber, so it's just amazing. Timbersaw went for Pipe of Insight. Good pickup from him because of all the magical damage. Oh my god.
That was beautiful, but Dendy is still going to be here and doing a lot himself. Mind Control trying to escape 30 HP is going to end up falling, but he saved Matumba Man's life for the moment. Dendy catches with the chains and trying to bring this guy down. He's still got so much HP. Can't get the pullback with the vacuum, and the chase is going to continue. Rubik is here as well, so they might be able to turn this back around. He was able to steal the remnants away from Dendy. Chakram going out as well. Pycat there, slowing down with the Fuse Blade, is going to be able to find that kill. And slowed down means that Rubik is going to try and escape and make something happen, but GH comes in. Miracle shows up. They turn it back around. They're all going to die. Great play by Liquid, and maybe an overextension by Navi as they get punished.
Oh, a bit missed crush just by a little, but he's still gonna end up dying. Where's the X?
Yeah.
X is dead.
They're trying to Dark Rift away, rather to the base there, and Aramen turning it, but they just don't have the damage. Man, Matumba Man with these chains is looking, vacuum back away. Matumba Man doesn't have that much mana right now. Rush, yeah, he's still dead.
Oh, another grave save.
Okay, or not?
Well, he has so
He's
much.
gonna walk away.
Look, when you grave him, he has so much regen. 5 seconds, and he's back to 300 HP. With Greaves and Helm of the Dominator plus heal coming out from Dazzle.
Yeah, that's nuts. What a hero. So at the end of the day, it's Liquid taking a tremendous lead at this point, up towards that 15,000 mark. But we have seen something from Navi, which we haven't seen a lot before, which is Liquid struggling in that mid game. And maybe it's just by virtue of the draft, but is this a point? How do you come back into this if you're Navi right now?
Well, it was easy for Navi at one point until Alk got his Radiance. Now his items. Just look at the net worth. 23,000. Jug is first behind him. 11,000. He's more than double. It's just so hard to play. At this moment, once he gets his AC up,
good plays.
Nice.
Up here by Miracle. They force-staffed Miracle forward so they could get the stun onto Underlord as well.
Yeah, GH Gaming right there. If you see Alk, once he gets his AC up, it's gonna be in a minute or so. They can just take the tier 2 towers, and Roche is gonna be up soon. So I'm guessing they're just gonna take control of the game, take tier 2 tower now, just go back to Roche. They can take it so easily with minus armor from Acid Spray and Slardar, and then just give it to Miracle and just try to finish the game. Just chop the tier 3 towers easily. When the ult is up, Penta style, just slowly take it.
Oh, and GH is chasing there. They wanted to go after Pycat, but couldn't quite catch up to him, so...
his middle tower.
Now they take that tier 2 tower, and like you said, backing out, getting into a position where they can go for some plays
Is under attack.
down that Roche. It's a long respawn timer, though. That is the tough part about it.
Yeah. Kuroki checking if Roche is up. It's not up yet. Sadly for Team Liquid.
don't know if anything's sad for them in this game anymore.
Yeah,
They're in a pretty
the
dominant
first
position.
10 minutes were a bit sad. They were struggling a bit, and then it went. But even though the score is 13-13, you can still feel how much Liquid is an advantage.
Yeah, definitely. And they have the mechanisms with which to take a great team fight. You know, you look at the lineup of NaVi right now, you've got the vacuum, you've got the wall, Pit of Malice down on top of everything. And the one thing that you can sort of say about this lineup of Liquid right now is that they don't have those BKBs online that would allow them to just sort of take the dominant, completed total end game scenario. So we'll see how these next couple of minutes work out. Matumba Man, Mind Control, and Kuroki all down here. A little bit spread out. General walks forward. The vacuum only hits onto Kuro, and he's just going to spin away. Oh, man. All right. Well, Mind Control's gone, too. And now suddenly, NaVi in a ton of trouble. The initiation was about as bad as it could have gone. GH chasing. They get the stun onto Aramed. Slowed down. Gonna get killed off after this.
He's going to dunk him. Goodbye, Pit Lord.
See you
Even
later.
used his ultimate. See you later, alligator.
Absolutely.
Did you see those plays from Kuroki coming out again? He is baiting the second time. The last fight he had the remnants stolen from Ember Spirit. Was just baiting them so hard, just giving so much space to his team to come and actually do the stuff. And now he just spins so fast on it.
And now he's also got Dark Rift as well. So, like, the fact that he could steal that ultimate from Underlord right now, it hurts NaVi so much, because if they do end up like fully committing onto these heroes up in the top lane, just going to be able to turn it back around onto them and get out. So I don't know. I'm feeling like Liquid it's their game to lose at this point. They just don't play it right. So
and they're taking the shrine right now. Well, it's just the timing of Alke's items. Like, he's just complete beast at the moment. Level 2 boots of travel coming out. He's just full. Next item he's gonna give is probably be a Aghanim Scepter, if it even comes to that, to a Timber Saw.
Again in some trouble. Oh, good chains from Dendi, and the Yule Scepter lift up. So Mind Control actually is going to end up going down here, but, well, Matumba Man, all right, Kuro, he's going to be alive. They take down Dendi. Chains, yeah, he's gone. Killing spree for Miracle, and, well, guess what? They're just going to be able to Dark Rift Axe out of there. Nicely played by Kuro to get his buddy away. Jeez. Well, now moving into the Roche pit, Miracle is soon to be able to get this one taken down, and I don't think there's any way that NaVi can try and stop this from happening.
Well, Miracle's gonna pick up that Aegis probably, even though he doesn't have to. He can give it to Matumba Man or Axe even, but probably gonna put Armlet in his backpack. Let's see what happens.
We will have to watch.
Yeah,
Roshan does go down.
He's so strong, he doesn't even need it at this point of the game. He's just...
Yeah, Mind Control can just dive. Oh, bottom. Down one. Oh, Yule Scepter lift up.
Yeah, that's a nice play. Having a Yule Scepter on Underlord, they can't focus you, but rather than that, it's just... I don't know, this Underlord didn't shine this game. Meanwhile, one more dunk.
Yeah, it's all gone wrong. Kuro's going to be able to get the lift up here in a second if they want to. Glimmer caping forward. They are going to be able to chase the stun. It's going to connect onto Dendi. Meanwhile, Pycat trying to do his best. The Omni Slash isn't going to bounce over to Mind Control, and, well, he is eventually going to lose that Aegis, but that's all this is at this point. General running away is not going to be brought down, and the chase continues for Pycat. He gets his healing ward down, but immediately going to be taken off and killed as well. Lift up Yules. Yeah, it's gone. Killing spree for Matumba Man.
Liquid just lost Aegis, and that's it. That's a good call, getting that X. Aegis he can initiate, die, and the team is good. Even though he has Yule Scepter and Force Staff, he can just play around them.
Oh, they found General as well. No vacuum wall in this fight, I don't believe. The wall had already been used anyways. Miracle takes the tower, and the hopes and dreams of NaVi fans all over.
Just hitting those racks is just right-clicking. Oh, he might be in a little bit of trouble, but he's being force-staffed back. The ultimate is up in 2 seconds. He's just gonna do his thing.
God. And over 1,000 gold per minute right now on Miracle. He is a complete and total monster. Double the GPM of the next highest hero in the game at this point as they jump forward onto RMN. Is going to get graved, but
Such an early grave. They use Shrine as well. Both mid-rexes are down. And they're going back in again.
Oh,
Nice crush.
He ended up stealing it. The jump forward, a vacuum from the Glimmer Cage Kuro takes the game. MVP for me, this one. As Miracle has had enough, so is General. GG gets called. Liquid putting on a display in game number 1. What's your thoughts on the way that they've performed here? And well, I guess the new NaVi as well.
NaVi looks strong, a little bit uncoordinated, but Team Liquid looks so strong. Malice, which only lasts a little bit less than a second. I don't know if that's enough. That hero move speed is not so good as well. He needs boots of speed, as we saw in the game before the last one. When who played it? Soneko played it. He did really good in the early game. But I think that hero needs to tank up. He needs to be played as a core.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. NaVi's turn to ban.
Yeah. Well, it's combined. It's 2 games combined into 1 game. Well, Underlord and Dazzle are heroes that work really well together because of the amount of heal coming from both of them, especially if Underlord goes for a mech. But in early game, they are not so mobile. It's easy to dodge, let's call those ganks. You can't gank with the Dazzle, and with Underlord you can, but a little bit later, after 5, 6, 7 minutes. And they're not heroes that move easily around the map. If you look at, I don't know, Bounty Hunter, Rikimaru, Earth Spirit, Rubik, these are heroes that can gank easily. Those two are really not.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
We'll see what Liquid picks. They still lack a mid hero, as you said, so I'm looking forward to see what's going on the mid lane. It's always fun to play against Shadowfiend. It was one of my favorite heroes to play against because that hero is like a creep early game, just favorite to kill. Just love to kill that hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Also, good Rubik game, good spells to steal from Dazzle and Underlord.
Remaining.
Also, they lack Lockdown for Nerubian Weaver. See Underlord, Pit of Malice, and Batrider, Lasso, and that's it. Yeah. Plus all the other stuff you need to focus on in team fights. Yeah, they lack stun. I want to see Invoker coming out from Team Liquid or that one. That hero is always
NaVi's turn to
fun to watch. Those double searing chains is just so damn good. Then the last game didn't even have a blink dagger. I think that was a bit of a mistake. He couldn't position himself.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
I don't know about. Yeah, it is. It was played at Dota Pit, especially. It's a good suggestion from you, especially versus Weaver and Slardar, to give that bonus armor. I mean, Sven as a hero is not so strong anymore because that hero, the way he was played before, you went for Helm of the Dominator. Oh, nice. As goes for Sven, you went for Helm of the Dominator, and then you stacked some ancient camps and farmed forest. Now it's a bit harder because creeps spawn every 2 minutes, and you don't pretty much have anyone to stack you those ancients. So it's a little bit out of meta, but it could have worked out here as well. Chaos Knight, I love this hero. I don't love it against Timbersaw, but I love it in general. If you just look at Chaos Knight against no one, he's a good hero. But if you look what Team Liquid has, then it's not such a great hero.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, everyone has a chance in winning a game. We're not gonna say from the start.
Look at this Chaos Knight set, by the way. This thing is beautiful. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it is. Look at it. Just so amazing.
Shield. Oh man. Where do you get this set? No idea.
I want to see a mid
thing.
matchup. SF versus Ember Spirit. It can go both ways. Because Shadowfiend, he just removes. They're gonna be pretty much the same level. So Shadowfiend removes his Flame Guard with 2 raises. Depends how game's gonna be played, who's gonna come mid, but Ember Spirit has a upper hand, especially if he gets level 6 before him. He can just dive in those triple remnants plus Flame Guard and Searing Chains. If he goes in on him, he can't remove his shield because of the being able to use only 1 raise. Like if he dives you, you can only use 1 raise, and that's the closest one. He's just gonna be at your 100 range, so you can't remove it if he dives you. So I expect some early ganks from Team Liquid. They want to give some advantage to Miracle because of that, so he can just be at a better position later on, just get that level 6 and then get some more kills. Shadowfiend is just gonna be food if it's that kind of scenario, but we'll see.
So I like this movement down as well. Slardar, he is going to end up going in there. He drops down a ward, hangs out, breaks the smoke that comes, but because of that, he ends up actually revealing his ward placement by NaVi. So it does end up amounting to a lost ward in this bottom lane, but it looks like they are going to be just sticking with Mind Control alone up in the top lane, and wasn't fully expecting it to be a Mind Control Weaver.
Yeah, he plays it. It's a Matumba man on... Man on Timbersaw, so it had to be. We see a lot of players like they like to switch. For example, when Kuroki and Matumba Man are playing stuff like Pudge, and I don't know, they like to switch roles. Same goes for when Black from Team Faceless plays Pudge. He goes to position 4 from carry position. Right.
Oh, speaking of some trouble down here, General running away. That's not your tower, man. You need to get the hell out of here. He's going to end up dropping down. First blood drawn by GH, and well, boots first is pretty good on the Slardar, turns out.
Yeah, it always is. Just give them that extra movement. Chaos Knight is going to farm free farm at the top lane, but so will Matumba Man on bottom lane.
No. This is going to be interesting to see how this works out too. I haven't seen a lot of CK, and actually Talent Tree, Reality Rift pierces spell immunity. If he gets to level 25, that is actually spectacular. That's a really cool one. Do you go that or cooldown reduction, do you think?
Cooldown reduction on who?
On CK?
On CK.
20%?
Depends how the game goes. None of these heroes in Team Liquid have BKB carrier hero. Ember is not, Timber is not, Slardar, it's a position 4 Slardar. It might be if he gets farm, but they don't need it, so he's gonna probably go for a cooldown reduction.
Alright. We also see this movement out now. Liquid, they're going to go and contest both of the bounty runes. They pick up the ones on the side of Navi's map and might even be able to pick up the other ones as well. As Biver, 5 HP, but GH is there. Oh, he misses his crush. In a little bit of trouble now. He's also getting hit by the tower. Can they find this kill? They have RMN in the area, bringing him low. Biver is going to die, and well, now Pycat on top of mind control. He is going to drop also. So Team Liquid with a serious little mistake there.
Let's see how the mid goes. 12 versus 9 CS in favor of Shadowfin. It's pretty even.
Yeah. Is this something that you would expect in this matchup?
Yeah, it's pretty even matchup. Both are gonna farm. Shadowfin can just clear the wave and just farm forest, maybe stack it if it's a good timing.
Yeah.
But
meanwhile, it's kind of something where you'd expect that those rotations would come, but they brought the Underlord in to try and help defend against that movement. When level 6 comes around, does that change anything for Miracle?
Yeah, it does. He's so much stronger than when Shadowfin hits level 6. It doesn't practically do anything on Shadowfin, but for Miracle, he becomes like 2 times stronger hero on level 6. If you see Roman on Underlord, he's farming with Quelling Blade in jungle, which is what I saw some people doing it, but there's a ward from Team Liquid. GH has a vision on him. I'll just try to steal some XP from that, maybe even steal the creeps.
Oh yeah, gonna punish that one and actually able to take that one away, so
sneaky,
well done.
Sneaky little GH.
Was sprinting around, causing mischief. Roman is going to head back into here now, though, and they're just keeping their eyes on it. Also able to steal away a bounty rune. So Liquid has pretty consistently been able to come and contest. This is something that we've seen a lot of GH doing, is just making sure he picks up as many of those bounty runes as he can, and really heavily prioritizing going into the enemy jungle for it. Oh, Dendi. Facing Miracle, that's bold, but pushes him away from the shrine. Get the full value out of it. Dendi's been having a really good game this time around.
Yeah, it's 25 against 13, double the CS. Pitlord is standing on top of the hill. They're trying to push mid tower, has siege creep as well, just to do some damage. Gonna use 2 raises to clear the creep wave.
Yeah. Bottom lane as well, pressure being mounted. GH is here with mind control, and big creep wave coming in for Pycat. They reality raft back in, mind control, stun as well, but the turnaround stun is also going to be there. Bug's now on and might chase down Pycat a little bit. Mind control took another one of those tower blasts, so a little bit unfortunate for them. Couldn't dive it, and looks like NaVi will be able to walk away unscathed. Pretty fine for the moment.
Yeah, pretty even game. 2-2, 5 minutes. Level 5 Shadowfin, level 5 Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit lacks a bit of XP to get that level 6.
Well, the early rotations I was expecting haven't completely amounted to a ton of kills, but now Pycat is just going to get ran on. They have Ivor in the area, but no mana for Grave. I don't know if it would have mattered anyways. It probably would have, but geez, that hurts.
Unfortunate, actually. Rubik,
Oh my god.
pretty high level, almost level 5.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
Is this a situation now where, like, how is it that one of these teams taking advantage, or what do you feel like is going to be the main go point for them to start trying to move towards objectives?
Well, they're just. It's not like they have some mid-game objective because they don't know how the game is gonna turn, but they're just trying to farm, get some. Because these heroes, Underlord and Dazzle, they're not really don't have much ganking potential. They're better if the enemy team dives you, so they just need to be at the right position at the right time. For Navi, that's what they need to do.
Oh, you know what? Kuroki just saw that they used the speed boost on the courier, and he might walk back in to try and get the snipe on this as it comes back out.
Yeah, I just saw it. Like he's trying to do it. Yeah, the ward he placed, just saw it. Okay, will he have enough damage to do it? The bottle is coming back for some reason to pick up a ward and TP.
Alright, man, they've actually caught on to him now, and they realize what's going to happen is, well, Miracle taking a lot of damage from Dendi here. The raises, can they quite finish? No! He's going to walk away, but now the snipe on the courier? No, they can't go for it. They're just going to back out. Don't want to push their luck. Bottom lane, more damage going in as they're trying to control it, mind control. They do not have another stun as Chaos Knight is out of mana.
Let's see what Chaos Knight will build. It's a classic build. For now, Power Treads and Magic Wand in quick buy. After that, maybe a Helm of the Dominator to get some extra stats because he lacks mana. Before, drums were. Oh, will it be enough?
GH.
Will it be enough?
H in the courier.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, they are going to be able to find one kill down there in the bottom lane, but then on the other side, GH is going to probably sacrifice his life. Well, maybe not. Trying to get... Oh, there's a raise. There's no way. Dendi came on in, so they punished the bounty steal, and I guess down bottom it was just a kill on the Weaver?
Yeah, they got the Weaver. Barely, but got him. Yeah, I like how two of us work together. Everyone's seeing... one side of the map. We got each other covered, bro.
What a guy. Bestest.
Best.
That's right. As it looks like they're going to move in for some more damage onto the... I guess they were thinking about trying to do something here in mid for Miracle, but it's just been a very passive, get your farm up, try and find those levels, and God, Ember Spirit, every time he walks in, is just getting that Flame Guard taken down.
Yeah, I mentioned it before, two raises will be enough to take that Flame Guard off. And look at the CS, 58 against 26, that's even more than double for Shadowfiend.
Dendi's back, everybody. I think that's what we can all know from this little statistic
Dendi
right
was
here.
never gone. Dendi was always here, at least in our hearts.
True enough. So, see if Miracle can deal with this pressure that's coming out. How do you come back into this game if you're Miracle at this point, considering how behind he is in terms of CS?
Oh, here's 1.5 level below SF and 25 creeps below. He just needs to get some good plays from GH and Rubik and just be in fights to get back into the game. Yeah. He can farm. I mean, Shadowfiend just flash farms.
Over to the side here, GH is going to get gone upon. There's multiple TPs that are rotating in. Mind Control trying to dive for this one, but he might end up paying the cost. But never mind, the big jump from Matumba. He hasn't killed 5 of that yellow, and now Dendi doing a good bit as well. He's rotating back in.
Oh.
They might be able to make that happen. Matumba is going to be able to find that one. Now looking for more. Now General in some trouble. He is going to die, so 3 dead. It was looking good for a second with Dendi, but he just couldn't do enough damage.
Tumberman just dealt like 500 insta damage to 3 of them.
God, and look at this now. Dendi in trouble, is going to drop. They bring in Pycat. He wants to find something here.
He's going to die as well.
They're not going to do it. Oh, jeez, no. Oh, Liquid.
That's the play they needed to come back into the game. That's what I was talking about. The others making the plays and Miracle getting a kill on that Shadowfiend.
Lordy. That is one of those moments that to see as a Navi fan, but Hood certainly looking strong here. And I mean, Matama Man's going to be going back in towards this cloak here, or rather the hood, which is going to be completed if he wants to go pick it up at the side shop. I don't know how you kill him at this point. It's going to be really tough.
Yes, and for now it's all magical damage output from Navi, so he is all good. He can just turn that on. 325 magic block, which is just... Plus, he has... how much? Let me check. 47% magic resistance.
Oh, lordy. Yeah, that is tough. Meanwhile, you can see GH is... look at how scared Navi is here. A couple of heroes are missing from the map. They see that Slardar is moving over this direction, throwing Amp on Shadow Fiend. He can't farm comfortably. Navi are completely hemmed in now, and
yeah,
they need to make some type of a play.
Liquid is playing so aggressive, considering that they still didn't take tier 1 mid tower.
Oh, General Grave gonna TP. That was a nice play. All right, no chains, and he is going to escape. So well played there by Biver, able to come in and help out his buddy. But now they found two with Armen and
just
Dendi.
passing by, saying hi, searing chains, high five.
Radiant's bottom tower is
12 minutes in now, 5-9 is the score, but you can take a look at the net worth graph, heavily into the favor of Liquid as well. 3,000 net worth and around 1,500 experience. How does the next couple of minutes shape up for both of these teams?
Liquid will just try to play as aggressive as they can, because they have what they need. They don't have the items, but they have the levels and the heroes to fight them. Oh, let's see.
3 seconds stun on Miracle. They have the Pit of Malice down on Kuroki. This might be the turnaround that they need. They're already able to take down one, now looking for another. They pull back in Miracle. The Remnant goes out, but they're not going to be able to catch up to it now. Another stun could come from Pycat, but with Blink online, they weren't quite able to do enough with Batrider. He had to use Lasso earlier to escape from that last gank.
I bet Ryder just showed his Blink Dagger, so they know he has it, so they will be more careful. Just try to maybe use Scan just to see if he's going for a gank. But
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
overall, General is pretty farmed. Has the Blink Dagger bottle, considering what he was laning against.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It still feels to me as if they have the way to get back into it. Maybe a pick-off on Mind Control would be the thing that does it. He jukes out to the side. Good decision to head this way instead. Well, maybe not. General spots him. He's like, oh, you're still here? Let's hang out for a second.
They don't have any reveal, but CK, time lapses.
What is Mind Control doing? All right, they have found him finally, and there's the pull-in. Can they kill him off in time? Pycat here. Stun. No, it's not enough.
Under attack.
He just walks back in again.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Just stand here for the next...
Yeah.
And they use Scan.
Oh, stay skilled.
They got him.
Oh, Pycat
Pycat knows. Yeah.
There's the stun. There's the reality rift trying to find it. General, he's gonna sneak away again. Buy some dust. Navi, get yourself reveal.
He has another
What is
TP.
this?
37 seconds cooldown. Maybe he TP's out. Actually, he's just gonna run. All right. Meanwhile, there's
Space created.
Timbersaw.
That's what we could say.
Timbersaw killing that tier 2 tower bottom and has his item finished.
And
He has enough gold
yeah,
that
he is.
disassembles arcane boots. Yeah.
Radiant's
And Slardar got his Blink Dagger. It's gonna be so easy to fight for Team Liquid right now. Slardar is TPing.
Want to take this Pycat behind the tower, and I don't know if they realize that this is what happened. He did make the long path around. He was eating up through the trees, and now is going to send the illusions. This is actually a really great play by Pycat. Going to be able to immediately jump onto GH and is going to die. So a great catch out there. It means no Blink Dagger from Slardar. Mind Control's trying to run away, but a really nice play there by Pycat.
Yeah, Mind Control again doing his thing. Oh, Shadow Fiend.
Oh. Dendi in some trouble. Firestorm down as well, trying to get out of there, but Miracle's here as well. They get the grave.
Dazzle.
All right. Turnaround might come about
be
now.
enough.
Heal, dodges one of the chains. Mind Control goes to him. They do find that kill,
Yeah,
but that also took down Weaver. Okay.
Weaver was there like 3 minutes ago as well. It's his spot.
Finally ends up dying to it. Kuroki is going to grave himself.
Nice play. No.
And, Flame Break should kill him in base, though, I think.
No,
it's not quite enough. So
He didn't even
well
have
played
mana
by
for
Kuroki.
lasso.
Top lane, Pycat stuns up. This fight has been going on for a while now. There's just running around the map, and they're going to end up finally losing Pycat. So I don't know. It looks like that's pretty heavily favoring Team Liquid. They lost Shadow Fiend. and
Navi is
Chaos
getting
Knight.
some kills, but in return, they're giving so much more. And they're not killing the cores, they just killed the position 4 Slardar, and that's it.
Well,
Lasso is
now,
ready.
General gonna walk in.
Shadow Fiend only has 18 souls. It's not gonna be enough for a fight.
Not enough for a Roshan either, unfortunately. So Liquid back out, and
As you can see, this position 4 Underlord, it's not quite working. He is 1-3-3, and look at his item. I mean, he's still gonna do his thing in a team fight, but he lacks items to be tanky.
yeah, and this is a lineup where that can't really afford to happen. He's a really big target for Timbersaw to hit with his full combo, and well, honestly, even with the bugs on him, RMN needs to be really careful here. So tough one right now, indeed, if you're RMN. So at least in the meantime, Chaos Knight trying to build into a Helmet Dominator. He went for a Midas. Do you like this pickup?
Yeah, I like the build. He needs to get back into the game. He didn't have much farm at the start. He's at what, position 5 in net worth?
Oh, however, though, he gets the grave off.
Heck, he's gonna
That
live.
was necessary.
He's gonna live, but CK used his ultimate.
Now, close to being able to find that pick eventually, but that's really unfortunate. It's a long cooldown too.
If you look at the Miracles items, he's not going for that Whale build into Boots of Travel. He just went for Power Treads and going for Lincoln Spheres so that they can't kill him, which is really smart.
Oh, geez, and now Dendi is just going to drop again. They're going to be able to chase this further. They found General and trying to get the Dark Rift out. Matumba Man doesn't have enough damage
They're
there
just
quickly
gonna
enough to find
back
the kill.
A lot of players on Slardar, after they get Blink, they love to go for Midas after that, which I prefer. But sometimes if you think the game's not gonna end, if you think the game's not gonna last, they prefer to go for Staff, which is also good. You need to have that feeling. If the game's gonna end in the next 10 minutes, 7-10 minutes, let's say, or it's gonna last a little longer than that, so you just go for Midas, and then you have one more hero secured for a late game.
Yeah, definitely. You can also see now that Timbersaw's starting to get his Bloodstone charges up too, so they're in a position where they can accelerate and try and end that game early. As another smoke play, but it's just so hard to find that kill. They're going to go and look for the Remnant, and this is pretty heads up. General spots him out, but there's the Remnant away, so not quite perfectly on the mark, but it was a nice idea from Navi.
You see,
They might
you see
end up
Shadow
losing
Fiend.
Dendi.
Shadow
Oh
Fiend
god,
is
Amp,
alone. It's a,
Rush.
there's
They're
a,
diving everywhere. Yeah, he's just Dendi after a nice start is just completely hemmed in.
even Weaver has a Lincoln Sphere, so that's a second one coming out of them in the next few minutes, which is gonna be really hard for Navi to fight. They only have Lasso and CK stuff to cancel it.
Yeah, it's pretty god awful for dealing with the Lincolns. This is rapidly going to start going out of control, I feel like, and it might end up looking like last game. If you're Navi at this point, what's your plan? What's your go-to move? Is there anything really outside of just trying to buy for more time?
I think they need to not get picked off and try to get a pick off for them with Batrider, some smokes, or maybe a Pit Lord ult. And that's it.
Yeah.
They need to play passive at the moment, except trying to find a kill with Batrider. I mean, their picks as I mentioned during the pick phase, in terms of Dazzle and Underlord, don't have much kill potential. And they need to move with a CK, Batrider, +1 hero to get a kill. Especially when the two Lincolns are up.
Yeah, you can see this Lincoln Sphere, it's just completely preventing them from doing anything. And you would love to be able to go on to Miracle right now, down to half HP, no Flame Guard up, but
they just
can't make the initiation. Ugh. Somewhat heartbreaking there. But net worth lead, 10,000, they're still stalking him, and, well, the pings come out, they realize, yeah, okay, we should probably run away now. They have Dark Rift if they want to go for it. Very, very safe play by Liquid right here.
Yeah, they're just going look at the war they have. Then they pretty much see everything on this side of the map. They see Navi's movement, really good placement of the wards, and then slowly they're just gonna try to take tier 2 towers and have a good Roche in Slardr's ult as well, so Roche goes down quickly. They just need to create more space so they feel more secure to go on Roche. And Miracle has Arcane Rune. This is the best rune for Ember Spirit. Yeah.
This is so scary.
Besides maybe double damage late game, I'd say.
Right.
But I'd still go for Arcane Rune instead of DD maybe.
Alright, well here we go. Big chance right now for them to actually go for initiation. Liquid is backing out. They need to be careful on the side of Navi. If they happen to put themselves in a bad position, they could end up overextending.
Yeah, but look at the bottom lane meanwhile. Liquid just split pushing them.
God.
Navi doesn't have much catch. You see, they're trying to do something, but they can't. It feels so hopeless for them. It's like you're losing the game, but you need to get back into the game somehow. But they try to go top, but they don't have anything to go with. So look at this Weaver with Lincoln Sphere just trying to split push. They're trying to go on top.
Ooh. And now they're going to pick them off as they back out. They're not all together, and they're going to be able to catch Arman. Roman going down and is going to drop. So now the fight becomes even that much more difficult. Well, the tier 3 tower is almost taken in the bottom lane. Across the board, Liquid, they know what they need to accomplish, and they're getting it done time and again.
And now they're going to go Roche. Look at the TP coming out from Weaver with Bugs and Slardr. They're just going to do it. It's being pinged.
Well, we can start taking a look maybe at some of the talent, see if that finds any way to
maybe they
get
get some good talents at level 15, 20 on Navi's side to see if they can turn it. CK, it's a no. Shadowfiend, it's a no. Underlord, no. Yeah, it's a no.
It's a no. I think that's what we can leave it at. Oh, wait, hold up there. There's a big fight here as they've caught on to, well, Miracle trying to go into Dendy, but General, good jump away. And now, I mean, Liquid is still taking this. This isn't by any means free, as General does have a blink in a second.
Can still contest it.
Jump forward. Matumba not going to be able to control him out. Pycat is going to end up jumping back into it now. He's controlled and has popped his ulti, but all of his illusions are already very low. And they actually can't stay around any longer. They have been able to catch on to Miracle, though. That's a jump forward. A good substitute from GH. Is it going to be enough? It looks like he's going to be able to survive through it. Meanwhile, Dendy, popping the BKB, they run away. Nobody dead as of yet, but they jump through with Matumba Man and kill off Pycat. And now looking for more. General on his last legs, and Araman does not have Dark Rift at this point to get the rest of his team out. Looks like General is going to survive for a second, and breaking Blink Dagger, but Force Staff came back up in a second for GH. Matumba chasing down Roman. He is going to almost fall. Miracle was so low, but they couldn't get the kill. 4 dead from Navi.
It looked promising for Navi at one point, like when Ember went in and dropped to very low HP. He's just buying time for his team. He knows the hero perfectly. And then Timbersaw goes in and they really don't have anything to deal with that super farm Timbersaw. 19 charges on him, 0 deaths, 25 minutes.
Miracle diving for the Dazzle, basically to the tier 4s at this point, and I mean, Pycat's got a Midas, so you never know.
You never know what can happen. I agree. Like if he has that 20% cooldown reduction, he can use Midas faster.
There you go. That's the dream right there. broke the Lincolns, but couldn't get the catch on to Miracle. As he just remnants away again. This is the thing that always feels like it's the best part of Liquid's drafts is that they play very safe. They don't try and overextend, and almost sometimes to a fault, but you can see this time around it's going to be hard for them to throw this game.
It really will. I mean, they gave Aegis to Weaver, who has Lincoln Sphere, Dragon Lance, and Maelstrom.
What a monster. Oh, and yeah, just a casual Requiem of Souls by Kuro as well. It's about to come off cooldown. As Araman
Just running around.
not long for this world. Tumboman 20 Bloodstone charges.
He knew his fate there. Just, okay, let me die.
You know, I will say, maybe being a little bit harsh on NaVi here. They're a team that has just formed their very first game as their full official squad. And particularly in Game 1, I felt like there was parts of their draft that looked really strong. And I thought that their play was pretty good.
Yep, just, say it.
Well, what's your read on it?
Both games they had, I think they didn't draft well. They lacked.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. They lacked some control in the picks and initiation, but overall they played the laning phase and the mid game, first part of the mid game they played really well. Then after that, Liquid just took control of the game, both games.
And that's not really stopping now either. I mean, they ran after CK, took him down. Oh, Araman doesn't even get off any of his abilities as Spore Step forward is going to take a ton of damage from this one. Meanwhile, Miracle, man up against Dendi, the BKB pops and immediately out. As soon as that BKB is down for Dendi, they all run away. Knew exactly what it was they wanted to accomplish, and now they're going to go back in. Round 2, ding, 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 and General already going to go down. Biverswell going to TP out of here, but there's the lift from Kuro. He was never going to escape, as it looks like Barracks are going to fall.
They're so farmed, but Liquid loves to play. They don't overextend in team fights, and there's the GG being called. They don't overextend. They just play safe. When they think the game might go wrong, they just back. In team fights as well, they just go in. They don't overextend. Get 1-2 kills, back, try to get